my wife was angry, so I threatened her about the divorce, but I didn't utter the word. Is that affected? Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. In the matters of a husband and a wife, the things are very sensitive, and we have to very be careful when we utter words like that, like threatening like that. But before we do that, we have to know why would we come to that point. There are two major reasons that cause a husband and wife into fight and then split and divorce. The reasons are husband's anger and the wife's sharp tongue, abusive language, abusive words, especially during her period times. So if a husband threatens the wife that just shut up or I'm going to divorce you, or you get out of my house, like we call it indirect words. In some sect of Islam, they consider this as to be affected, but if you follow the teachings of the Quran and the Sahih Hadith, the proper way is like for an example, if we use an indirect words to our wife that shows that you're going to divorce, indirect words, or you get out of my house, I don't want you in my life anymore, and I do not consider you as my wife, and things like that. Let us understand something. If we use a type of the words like an indirect, like do not say in my life, I don't want you in my life, and you get out of my life, you does not belong to me, anything. I mean, like it could be any indirect words that shows that you're just out of my life. If we use that kind of words to divorce the wife, so I would imagine that there would be 90% of the Muslim in entire world would be divorced if this being taken into an effect, that indirect word is considered as a divorce, and this has been affected. So then would be imagine like more than 90% of the world of the Muslims would be like separated by following this kind of sect who consider this to be affected. The words that has been really affected, that's like saying a direct words to your wife, I divorce you, I do not get along with you. So either it could be through the text message, or through the WhatsApp, or through a phone by a voice call. It could be anything. So as long as the wife hears that word, this is affected. So even if the husband say that, and let's say a husband sent the text message, I divorce you, and the wife did not read that, that is not affected. And either it has to be a voicemail. If the wife hears that, that is affected. But if she did not hear that, this is not affected. So the words like an indirect words, it does not affect. It has to be very clear that the husband has to say I divorce you, and she has to hear it, or she can read the text message. If she accept that she read it, so that is affected. If she did not read it, if she did not read it, that has not been affected, either by the voicemail, or it could be the WhatsApp, or it could be any way. If she hears it, it is affected. If she read the text message, that is affected. But using the type of indirect words, that okay, no, I'm not into relation with you anymore, you can leave this house, I'm no longer your husband, and you are no longer my wife, and I just separate myself from you. These all words are indirectly. He has to very clearly declare that I divorce you because I do not get along with you, and so we don't get along, so I divorce you. So if you hear that, that is affected, even it's through the text message, through the voicemail, or through the voice phone, this has been affected. But if she if she did not read it, if she did not hear it, that is not affected.